mo tún gbọ́ mo ń tún wò ni arákùnrin olówó ńlá kan ọmọ Ìgbò Ignatius Odunukwe bí ẹ bá ṣe rántí ọdún 2020 ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tí mò ń wé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ àmọ́ mò ń wò pé yóò wúlò fún ìsàlẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ká tún kọ́gbọ́n tó wà nínú ẹ̀ dà Taofik ní details ẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ Ignatius yìí ìgbà tí mo go through ẹ̀ mo rí pọ́gbọ́n wà nínú ẹ̀ fáwọn èèyàn láti kọ́ bá mi ṣàlàyé bírin àdùn yẹn ṣe rí gan ẹ sì máa lọ sórí Facebook ẹ máa wò ó tó ráwọn ọlọ́pàá ṣàlàyé bọ́rọ̀ ń ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan.
ẹni yẹn olówó ńlá kan ni
Ignatius yẹn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni so jẹrìtọ̀ kan wà tán pé ní fireman olókoòwò
oníṣòwò distributor ẹ ní Nàìjíríà.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni so ìgbà tí incident yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ ọdún Christmas ń bọ̀ ni
2020
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Christmas ń bọ̀ because December ni so òkú tí ń bá àwọn ènìyàn wọ́n ti ọjọ́ ń ṣe business pé páwọn fẹ́ ta ilẹ̀ tó pọ̀ fún a castle of land so bóyá bíi 200 million or so ṣá ni wọ́n jọ negotiate wọ́n ti ṣe transaction ó ti send owó sí wọn so wọ́n wá invite pé kó wá lọ wórí ilẹ̀ yẹn àwọn ẹni yìí ọmọ kéékèèké ni wọ́n so but lójú ìgbà tó ń rò pé lójú ọmọ kan ló fi ń receive call wọn tó fi jáde ńlé láti tẹ̀lé wọn lọ ìgbà táwọn wàá rí kó padà wálé mọ́ náà wàá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wọn retí ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ kìíní ọjọ́ kejì wọn bá lọ report báwọn ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀mọ́ tó ọlọ́pàá bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ nílùú yìí
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
wọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣẹ́ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ nìyẹn so lórí fóònù ẹ̀ àwọn tó pè last nǹkan kan bó ṣe di pé wọ́n mú wọn kọ̀ọ̀kan nìyẹn
tí wọ́n ṣe rí wọn mú ìgbà tí mò ń gbọ́ ńgbà táwọn ọlọ́pàá ń ṣàlàyé bọ́n ṣe ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn láyà mi lágàárà pé Ọlọ́run mọ̀ fi àfáyé mú ẹni tí èèyàn bá mọ̀ jẹ ni wọ́n sábà fi tàn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
olówó ni billionaire ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
àmọ́ wọ́n ní ó máa ń display affluence ó máa ń fi hàn polówó lóhun lórí social media. wọ́n ní wọ́n ti mọ details nípa ẹ̀ wọ́n á ní ká ṣọ́ra ntí àbá máa sọ my son is kìnnì kan school báyìí lọmọ mi wà wọ́n bá lọ kéde rẹ̀ lọ́nà tán gbọ́mọ school bọ́rọ̀ bá kan rógùn yóò kàn gbákọ kò sọgbọ́n tá a fẹ́ dá sí wọ́n ní ká ṣọ́ra báwọn ọlọ́pàá ṣe ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ gan ni mo fẹ́ ká lò àmọ́ èèbó lọ́rọ̀ yìí ẹ bá ń wá ọmọ tí ó bá túmọ̀ ẹ̀ fún yín ẹ bá ń wá sí tòsí mo kàn fẹ́ ká kọ́ ọgbọ́n tó wà nù ẹ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe ṣe kíní yẹn bí wọ́n ṣe tó tí wọ́n ṣe gbẹ̀mí Ignatius Odunukwe ní ọdún náà lọ́hùn ńgbà àṣírí tú tán táwọn ọlọ́pàá ṣiṣẹ́ wọn tí wọ́n sa àwọn tí wọ́n wá ń díẹ̀ tán ẹni wọ́n wá ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ wọ́n mú wọn lọ sí ibi tí cause ìgbà tí wọ́n ṣe gbogbo tí wọ́n ṣe yìí tán wọ́n gbé odidi billionaire wọ́n gbé sínú báàgì Ghana must go ni wọ́n gbé sínú báàgì wọ́n dẹ̀ gbẹ̀kùlé hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì bíi tí wọ́n pa sí wọ́n gbẹ̀kùlé gbé sínú mọ́tò wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ jù sínú sádágún odò kan ni inú adágún odò kan náà lọ jù odò ńlá kànáà wọ́n lọ jù sínú kí ni wọ́n máa ń pè ìrà wọ́n lọ jù sínú rà wọ́n máa trace ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí n tẹ́tà òfin ìkúlẹ̀ kan ó láfi tọ́lọ́pàá ò bá fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ tọ́lọ́pàá bá fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ wọ́n mọ bí ó ṣe ṣe tí wọ́n sì yọjú ẹ̀ síta ẹ lọ sí orí Facebook please ẹ lọ sórí Facebook báyìí ẹ lọ sórí Facebook òyìnbó ni wọ́n ṣàlàyé kíní yẹn o ọ̀rìn kíní wín mo kàn fẹ́ ká gbọ́ torí àsìkò yìí kì í dúró déyàn àsìkò yìí dúró déyàn rárá àsìkò yìí dúró déyàn rárá lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ ní sáré ẹ lọ sórí Facebook báyìí join Lagelu FM 967 Lagelu FM 967 ẹ lọ join ẹ ẹ yọ ajá tẹ̀lé bó ṣe ń lọ ní ibi náà ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí rédíò ẹ gbọ́ dáadáa ẹ wẹ́ni tí ó túmọ̀ ẹ̀ fún yín o ẹ wẹ́ni tí ó túmọ̀ ẹ̀ fún yín o ìsàlẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ó lágbára ìsàlẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn kan ní àwọn ṣe rándàkà dédé sàmúsàngúdù kínní kan ìkan medical doctor ṣíṣíṣí wọn ṣàṣà gbogbo ẹ̀jọ́ lẹ́nu kan wọ́n ti gbẹ̀mí èèyàn ẹ wàá mọ̀ bí tí ìdájọ́ wọn dé dúró báyìí wọ́n ti wà ń bẹ̀ lórí Facebook ń bẹ̀ Lagelu FM 967 ó yẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀lé bó ṣe ń lọ ó ń rè é.
The mastermind of this heinous act. Then we have Arinze Uzo. This is Arinze Uzo, also 26 years of age. Then we have Solomon Cletus. He is Solomon Cletus, 30 years of age. And then we have Israel Obiageremu, 35 years of age. They conspired to carry out this serious and disturbed act. It goes like this. All text is that a new and highly sophisticated dimension has been introduced into cybercrime. At first it was Yahoo. We had to contend with it. Later we battled with Yahoo Plus until the discovery of this latest one by this syndicate, which is about the deadliest in the annals of internet fraud. No one is free from them as long as you are on social media space. However, the only way out is to abstain from unnecessary and flagrant flaunting of one's achievements and wealth on social media. Members of this syndicate who are here with us are so callous that they hack into Facebook accounts, peruse your profile. Once they find anything appealing to them, in you become a very big fish. All they do is to start working on you. They will start by sending you friend requests. The moment you respond in affirmative, you are already a target. They will start by selling dummies of business, ideas in your area of speciality, and by human nature, the insatiable spirit in us tempt us to crave for more. Today we are parading the 4 suspects who orchestrated the killing of the gang's latest victim. Their despicable conduct connotes a high level of wickedness, hinged on abysmal loss of moral values. One Ignatius Odunukwe, a successful businessman and a philanthropist who was into estate development and gold mining, fell a victim of this heartless syndicate, and now he is virtually murdered. And this is his remains here. He left his residence number 4, Maduke Street off Raymond Njoku Street, Southwest Ikoyi, in Lagos on December 1st, 29, never to return home. The family members, in a petition to my office as the AIG in charge of Zone 2, narrated their trauma since the sudden disappearance of their loved one. On this note, I summoned the tactical commander of Ikorodu office of Zonal Intervention Squad of the Operation Pop Adder, SP Uba Adams, and directed him to go after the victim abductors, ensure their arrest, as well as to rescue the victim alive. Alas, even before investigation commenced, the victim had been killed. It was the same day, December 1st, he was declared missing, that they killed him in the most horrifying and cruel manner. He was strangled and injected with poisonous and lethal substance in a hotel room in Aja area of Lagos State. Bob Daniel Ibieji, the principal mastermind, who claimed to be a medical doctor with the following qualification certificate: MBBS, Fellow of Royal College of Surgery, and member of Royal College of Surgeon, all in Edinburgh in United Kingdom, as well as an MBA in Zurich, is the kingpin of the syndicate, and he's here standing. Investigation revealed that he had been living on ill-gotten money through this means for some time now. Two incidents that have been established against him were that of a civil commissioner in Bayelsa State, where one Honorable Depologa was murdered and his remains was found along Abuja Expressway. This happened a week after his encounter with the victim at Ibeto Hotel in Abuja, which during their discussion offered to give him the sum of 220 million naira for a block of flat situated at Durumi in Abuja, and the victim's wife had to flee Nigeria, vowing never to turn back. The second victim was one Jude Efulwe, a property developer in Abuja, who swam into Bob's net and held him captive in an apartment and forced him to sign a prepared document transferring the ownership of the victim's property. He also discovered that the victim had 9 million in his account. His plan was to kill Jude after sweeping his account. But with the help of neighbors who called the police, Bob and his boys were apprehended and charged to court accordingly. It was in Kuje prison where Cletus was also serving a jail term. This is boss, and that is Cletus. That he, Bob, met and had to reunite on leaving the prison to execute this present Destard Act. It was Bob who canvassed the late Ignatius with a business idea to the tune of 900 million, following which they fixed an appointment at Attica Beach Resort, Aja, Lagos, having deployed the 3 other suspects on red alert, that is Arinze and the other person on this side. After cajoling Ignatius, that is the victim, you are seeing his remains here, to signing their agreed documents, he lured him into his hotel room, where his boy gave him a helping hand. As a pre-arranged scenario, Bob had armed himself with a lethal injection he purchased that Sunday afternoon after having confirmed that the victim was on his way to the beating. In the hotel room, Bob instructed one of his boys to fetch him a bag he came with, pretending as if it was the money to be handed over to the victim. Investigation revealed that as the victim was about to open the bag, that is the remains of the victim lying down here, to ascertain what was inside the bag, Bob grabbed him from behind while one of the boys hit the victim with an axe on the back head. There and then, he dragged him to the toilet, strangled him, and with the assistance of his cohorts who held the victim down, Bob injected him twice with a lethal injection. Convinced that the deed had been done, Bob gave directives to his boys to evacuate the corpse and be thrown away. As directed, the boys did their master's bidding. Searched for a very big carton, dropped the content in a waiting vehicle, parked at the exit at the backyard of the hotel, leading from the hotel's laundry. The 3 errand boys took away Ignatius' lifeless body and threw in the canal, this area. That is what brought us to this place. Meanwhile, our operatives have recovered the corpse from the canal in Ogumbo Forest. The SUV of Ajarod also recovered was the victim's Forerunner SUV that was tracked to Attica Resort Beach, as well as his documents found in possession of Bob in Abuja, because the principal suspect was traced and tracked and arrested in Abuja. The late Ignatius Odunukwe never had a premonition of the lurking danger ahead of him. He drove himself to the point of death. The 4 suspects had confessed to committing the crime. Asked what prompted him, that is the principal suspect, to be heartless, Bob, a native of Ogu in Enugu State, said it was lost for money. 2 of his cases are currently undergoing trial at Apo High Court in Abuja. It suffices to say, therefore, to appeal to all and sundry to be cautious of what they post out about themselves, avoid being enticed with quick money making businesses, and how we will make friends on social media. There are a lot of wolves in human skin all over the social media space looking for praise. These are the press.